What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the video here on the World of Juice channel, and welcome back to another episode of the South Carolina Gamecocks Dynasty here on College Football 26. Today, we have a monumental episode, and that means we take on undefeated Texas. Now, Texas is unranked, but it is at their place, and they are undefeated to start the year. So this could be quite the game. We'll have to figure that out. We'll also go into recruiting a little bit, and we'll just go over everything that we need to go over to start the episode. So if you go to enjoy, hit that like button, subscribe channel, join the Juice Club. We're on the road to 5,000 subscribers. So if you can help me get to that mark, make sure you hit that subscribe button, join the Juice Club, and let's get into this episode. Here we are, week number 4 of the season. We are number 3 in the country, 2-0, but Texas is 4-0. Tejas has come to play. We played North Carolina and Texas Tech in the last episode, plus the bye week, so we have arrived. We've got Texas at night on the road and Kentucky at night on the road. So we've got quite the 1-2 stretch right here. Although Kentucky's not as good as Texas is, but they could give us a game. You never know. Then we have Southern Miss, Arkansas, Oklahoma, Florida, Missouri, Miami, Mississippi State, and then our big time rivalry against Clemson. Now we do have a rivalry against Missouri, but this is the big time rivalry. That's the rival we care about. We started the year with our quarterback situation. We gave it to Felix Coatney. We gave the starting job to Coatney. He does have 2 picks to start the year, but both of those are BS picks. We don't talk about them. But 559 yards through 2 games and 8 touchdowns. I'd like to say that Felix Coatney is the real deal Shaquille O'Neal. If we go to the Heisman watch, I don't think he's going to be in there. He's not. But we are trying to push the Felix Coatney Heisman agenda, so we'll see if we can get that done. As far as recruiting goes, we are in the lead for all of the 5 stars that we want, but you know how recruiting goes, and you know how my recruiting goes. Sometimes it doesn't go very well, and we don't get the guys that we want, even though we should get them. We'll see how it plays out. I think we should be able to land a pretty good class this year, because we are looking very good and very good position for some of these guys. We've already switched to hard sells on some of them. We'll see if I've guessed correctly on them. I don't know. I'm assuming that I have on most, but you never know. Maybe I've guessed wrong on a couple. Connor Nesbitt is a weird one because Clemson is making a huge push, and he's on campus week 7 when we have him on campus week 8. So we'll see where that goes. But I am trying to push this Felix Coatney Heisman agenda. We've won the Heisman Trophy 3 times in this series. We won it with Nick Harbor the first 2 years. Then in year 3, we couldn't get it done with DJ Braswell. Year 4, we won it with Bo Jackson. And now here in year number 5, we are trying to win it with Felix Coatney. We'll see if we can get it done. Texas actually has gone down to an 89 overall, which is very surprising. Even though they are 4-0, they are not simulating very well and not recruiting very well, it seems. But this is a night game, so we are going to bring out the black jerseys to try to intimidate the Longhorns of Tejas, and hopefully we can beat them. This is going to be a game. We will send the football away to start this one against the Longhorns. I think this is the first time we've gone down to Texas, down to Austin to play the Longhorns in this series. I can't remember the last time we played here. It'd be awkward if we just played here last season, but I can't remember. Ty Hawkins is the quarterback of Texas. 294 yards and 4 touchdowns. Not a bad performance by any means from the Texas quarterback. But he's never faced guys like Yosefa Moreau and Enrique Kiernan, and more importantly, Tommy Berlin. He's never faced these type of athletes before. And the running back has never faced a guy like Jamerson Willett. who makes a big-time tackle for loss. That's a loss of 4 on the very first play of the game. What a start. What a magnificent start. And we will go with, a little RPO play, and that does not work. He overthrows, a little miscommunication. She is a fickle mistress. 3rd and 14. Does the Texas quarterback, Ty Hamilton, have what it takes? Was that his name, Ty Hamilton? Ty something. Cortez Boykins brings down the receiver, and it is a quick 3 and out. That's how you want to start on the road. A quick 3 and out, assert the dominance, show these fans that they should be scared when we walk into this building. Wilbur back to return. He's got some room, and he'll have a decent return. Nothing too crazy. I never expect anything too crazy when Alan Wilbur's back returning. You never know. Maybe he can pop one, but probably not. Do they have a guy named Zeus? No, Zalus. Okay. I've never heard that name before in the auto generation. That's kind of crazy. I like it. Would it be Zalus? Zalus? I don't know how he would pronounce it. I guess he's not a real guy, so he can pronounce it any way you want. But there's Bo Jackson. Speaking of the Heisman agenda, we got the Heisman Trophy with Bo last year. It would be nice to have 2 different 2-time Heisman Trophy winners, but I think that might be a little bit excessive. I mean, there's really never going to be another in real life other than Archie Griffin. So having Nick Harbor win it twice is already kind of crazy. And I still think that Nick Harbor shouldn't have won it. It's crazy saying my own guy shouldn't have won the Heisman Trophy, but that second year, he did not have as nearly as good of a year, and they still gave it to him, even though he technically finished in second for the trophy. They didn't even give it to the top guy that was in the lead, which was really strange to me. But then we saw that play out the opposite way in East Delaware Dynasty. Good job, Jorvonte Springs, because we had Greg Ard, who finished in first, but they gave it to the quarterback from Pitt, who finished in second. So it was just super strange the way that we saw it both play out both ways, in our favor and then not in our favor, as Jorvonte Springs will put the ball in the end zone here to finish off the drive. Big time touchdown, very easy first drive for us. They got a guy named Mike Evans. All right, pretty fun. The original Mike Evans played for Texas A&M. This one playing for the Longhorns. Let's see if we can go out there and force another 3 and out, because their offense did not look very good on that first drive. But that's happened plenty of times before, where we look dominant to open the game, and then all of a sudden, it's Hawkins, that's right, not Hamilton. We look dominant to open the game, and then the CPU offense figures it out. They're going to go with a screen, and look at Couteau, man. This guy's going to be unbelievable. I can just feel it. Kwabena Couteau is going to be one of them ones. I mean, he's going to put his name up there with some of the greatest Carolina players we've had in this dynasty. He's such a dynamic athlete. He's so fast. Tommy Berlin, great sack, by the way. He's so fast. He's so electric. He's got such good speed, and he's got elite dev. So Kwabena Couteau, you better get familiar with that name, because he is going to be around for a while, and he's going to be making some big-time plays in some big-time games. He's going to put his name up there with Joshua Wood and all of the legendary players we've had in this series, Nick Harbor and the edge rushers that we had. I'm blanking on the names right now, but you know who knew I'm talking about. Dylan Stewart and the guy from Texas that we transferred in. Ooh, Alan Wilbur actually putting in a decent return there. Colin Simmons, that's his name. I couldn't think of his name for a second. Those kind of guys were legendary players for us, and I think Kwabena Couteau is going to be up there. And Bo Jackson's probably now one of those legendary players for us. Can I fit that in? That's a tough throw. Ugh. I might have been able to fit that in if I threw it like a second earlier or something, but he never really got open, and my first read wasn't open, so you know what happens when my first read's not open. I start to panic, and when I panic, I just make bad mistakes. And you may be thinking, Juice, you panic all the time because you make all kinds of mistakes. Yeah, that's true. That is probably true. 3rd and 6, big drive, big play. Coatney's going to scramble. Just take it, Coatney. Just take it. You got the ability. You're a former running back. You can do the dang thing. Felix Coatney delivers a beautiful 26-yard scramble. And this is not really the play in this area of the field that I want to run, but it's the only play that I feel comfortable calling out of this formation. And we're going to send it deep. Back of the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. It's Ben Reed. What a throw from the GOAT, Felix Coatney. They're going to call the review. Oh, he got 2 feet in, I think. And they're not technically reviewing if a receiver had possession. I think that right foot dragged as well. That's 2 feet down. That's an NFL touchdown for Ben Reed. We knew how big of an impact he was going to have based on what he did last year in limited reps. Good ball from Coatney. Put it maybe a little bit too far. I think if he would have put that closer in the more towards the middle of the end zone, that would have been a better throw, but it was still a great throw. He put it where nobody else could catch it except for Reed. And just like that, we lead 14-0 over the Longhorns. And remember, this is still on Heisman difficulty with the adjusted sliders and everything that we've had for the past couple of years. Maybe I'm going to have to go through and adjust the sliders even more, because it seems like we're starting to pick up a groove here. We are starting to pick up a groove. And I don't know, I always get uncomfortable when I start to get good because I'm not good. So when I actually start playing good and we start killing teams consistently, then I start to get a little uncomfortable because I'm like, is this really me? Like, or is I just built like a really good team or something? And that's the whole point. I'm supposed to be building a good team. That's the whole point of the series. Oh, what a spin move. Good God, that was a crazy good spin. Number 86 put on the, oh God, that was a nasty spin. And even the second spin that he put out was even good. But that was that first one was disgustingly good. And now maybe Texas is going to start to find some rhythm, although that's not a way to continue the rhythm. Just a short arm throw from Hawkins, and that one goes incomplete. It basically just works as he just dirted the pass, basically, is what happened. They're going to go in with the tight end, and we can't bring him down until B.J. Earl wraps him up for a decent gain. They got a kicker named McCracken. That's crazy. I'm going to bring a blitz here. Dial up a little bit of pressure. Oh, they went with the check down to the tight end. I thought maybe if I got the guys closer, I didn't go through the process quick enough. I should have brought them down close to the line of scrimmage and then called the blitz, but maybe then we would have got to the quarterback quicker, but that's all. That's okay. That is okay. Totally fine. Totally fine, because our defense is pretty solid. Oh, 35 seconds remain in the quarter. Oh, what a seam throw. The tight end goes up the seam and just wide open. He had like 3 yards of space on the dude covering him. That's a brutal one. That is a brutal one. Texas is finding some good throws to their tight ends. We need to fix that. That's a good tackle. There's Couteau again. I'm telling you, man, you're going to see him a lot. I'm going to have to get used to saying his name because I'm going to be calling his name a bunch every single game, it feels like. Hey, oh, it's play action. I thought it was going to be a handout to the running back. It is play action. Kerry Butts can't bring him down, but we do knock him out of bounds at the 2. All right, defense. Bend, don't break. Ooh, we go to the quarter. The end of the quarter. We go to the end of the quarter up 14-0, but Texas is knocking on heaven's door right now, trying to get back on in this game with a touchdown that would keep them in it. Negative 16 rushing yards is kind of funny. That sack did a lot of damage to them. And they also had the negative 4 yard loss on the first play of the game. All right, defense. Bend, don't break. Bend, don't break. Here we go. Is it going to be a run? It very well could be. And it will be a run, and he will be down. Good tackle. Kubena Couteau again. Good tackle. Is it going to be? I thought I was going to bring him down originally with Kiernan, but I missed. 2nd and goal from the 1. It's a handoff, and he's wide open. I thought maybe they go play action. If they did, I would have sacked him, but Miranda, was that Raheem Miranda? Was that his name? Whatever it was. He gets in the end zone. Texas on the board for the first time today, and they chop the lead in half. That's okay. It was our first poor drive of the game. Thankfully, we already got out to a 14-0 lead before that drive happened, so we've built enough momentum. And look at Solomon Coles. That lane was open, man. You just got to be faster. You got to burst through it a lot quicker than you did. Coatney's looked great today. Bo Jackson's looked solid. Let's continue to move. Bo's open. The ball's a little bit behind because he had to throw it so far, but that could have done some damage if that was a more of an on-target throw where it would have been in stride. Bo could have done some real damage with that. I'm not really liking anything here. I got to throw it. It's going to be Devontae Weeks, but I did not like a single thing about any of that. Poor Devontae. That could have gone for more yards if I would have had just a better, I don't know, a better option or something. I'm not sure. Just take the scramble yardage. Coatney's got it. There's a lot of room to run. Felix Coatney, juke move. He is a running back at the end of the day. Well, he was for a year. It's a lot of RPO. I don't want to call RPO plays. I just don't. I'm not a fan. Not a fan. That safety's coming over to cover both sides of that, so I'm just going to run it. We're going to hand it to Bo Jackson. He's going to get a solid enough return, or a solid enough run there. And then we're going to call... Ooh, maybe a little read option? No. Should I switch this to... Yeah, let's switch to the verticals. Because Ben Reed, I like the chances here. Although the safety's going to track with him. But the tight end is open. The tight end drops it. Rawls could not bring it down. Man, did I think he had that. Ooh, I don't know if Rasmussen heard me or not. I'm not even going to try it again. I don't know if he heard me, but it doesn't matter. What's the buttons? Okay. Kind of forgot what buttons everybody was. I pressed R1. Good thing that it didn't really go anywhere. I'm pretty sure that he's X, and I'm pretty sure that Gervonta Springs is square. Yes, he is square, so throw it to him. That's the button that I forgot the last time. So we get it that time. I wasn't going to be able to make the kick. You know me. You know me. I wasn't going to be able to make that kick. Trust me. On the road, would have been like a 40-yard field goal on the hash. Would not have made it, so might as well take the risk. Avante Reeks, nice catch. And we will go with an inside zone. A little inside zone action. Handoff. Look at the pancakes, and Bo Jackson just skates his way in. I mean, that doesn't get any easier. The pancakes IHOP is open 24/7, and we coast into the end zone to build that 2-touchdown lead back. This Texas defense is not very good. That's what I'm finding. I don't know how they've won 4 games. They must have played against some bums, because this Texas defense is Swiss cheese. I mean, we're going up and I'm doing whatever I want, which is rare for me. I rarely am able to do whatever I want to do against a defense. Our defense was good up until this most recent drive. Get there. Good tackle. Cortez Boykins, baby. Giving him that speed. It's crazy how much speed changes a player, because before he got that speed and he was like under 80 speed, or he might have been low 80s if anything, he was like not even playable. But now that he's up high 80s, low 90s speed, he's one of our better safeties we have, one of our better defenders we have on the team. It's so crazy how much speed can change a player and make them playable. Can Kieran get to the sack? He almost did. Knock that down. No, I hate everything about everything. The fact that he was able to catch that is annoying. Really, really annoying. All I wanted was to knock it down. Oh, I can't believe Ty Hawkins even got it away. That should have been a sack. Not just a lob pass. Blow it up. Kwabena Kuto. My guy. God, he's good. That's why you put him at sub linebacker, because he's a difference maker. God, he's good. I don't know who's going to make a play on this one, but somebody can. Was that Yusef Moreau? I'm not sure who that was. Raheem Miranda, the guy that scored the touchdown pass. 3rd and 3. It's a big third down, actually. Get there. Get there. Shut that down. No, Kevin Levrone. He had it, but he got stuck. He kind of like had to hurdle over a guy. The offensive lineman like pushed back. It might have been Basley over there. Somebody. He like pushed him back and then right into Levrone. And Levrone had it too. See, it's stuff like that that just frustrates me, because it was there and then it's not. It's annoying. Ooh. Speaking of annoying, Levrone missed tackle. B. Jarrell cleans it up. All right, so Texas is starting to put it together now. These last 2 drives, this one and then their last one, they've actually moved the ball on us pretty well. It's a little bit concerning. There's Cortez Boykins again. Kylan Evans, I think he's a real guy, is he not? That name sounds familiar. Oh, sack the quarterback, please. He's got nothing. He's got nothing. How is he still on his feet? How did he throw it? How is it a touchdown? You gotta be joking me, man. There should have been like 4 different players that sacked him on that play, and then he finds an open man for a touchdown. God, man, sometimes, dude. Sometimes I just want to stab myself in the eye with a spoon. Good Lord. Oh, man, that should never have been a touchdown. Very annoying. Vi Harrison, does he have anything here? No, he doesn't. He's got good speed, but maybe not good vision. Minute 26 to go in the half. We do get the ball to start the second half, so we can do a double dip. Yep. and we can make some things happen here. Gervonta Springs, good catch initially. We'll run some hurry up so we don't have the chew clock going. We'll call shallow cross. Hopefully somebody gets open underneath. It's going to be Gervonta again. Gervonta's got room and blockers. Just run out of bounds, Gervonta. Save us the timeouts. Do your thing. Call it double cross. We're looking at Bo. We're looking at Gervonta. We're looking at Rawls. Bo. Bo's open. Bo knows. He's got the first down. And now I will call my first timeout. Now we're across midfield. We're into Texas territory. Let's call our first timeout. Get everybody situated. I'm liking Ben Reed here underneath. Just take the short stuff. Take the quick stuff. Although it's not really open. It kind of ended up being. And Ben Reed will get second and inches. Call the hurry up. Call the hurry up. 50 seconds. Everybody set? Oh, this is not the play that I called. What happened? That's not the play that I called. Why does that do that sometimes? That is definitely 100% not the play that I called. I called a passing play. That was a run play. Why does that happen sometimes? I didn't mean to throw it. Interception. Every single one of Felix Coatney's interceptions have been complete and utter BS. And that is another one. God, I really just want to die. Well, if anything, we can't let Texas get into field goal range before the half. We got to do something here. We got to step up our defense because our defense has been tragically non-existent the past couple of drives. So let's show up here. Basley can't bring down the quarterback. Are you serious? A 300-pound dude cannot wrap up this quarterback. He's got that strong of a lower body. All right, if you say so. Quick throw, dropped, good tackle. That was always going to be a drop. There's no way. Even the CPU receivers can't catch that. That's just a guaranteed drop no matter who it is. 23 seconds, 2 timeouts for the Longhorns. Quick throw, getting him closer to field goal range. Second timeout used. I don't like anything about this. I really don't. That stupid interception, man. I cannot believe that. Hawkins fires. Held on to? Are you joking? Does my guy being there not matter at all? He got a hand on his hand before he caught it. If anything, it's pass interference. How did he catch that? I missed the sack and Hawkins throws it away. Good God, I am getting cheated. I am getting blasted in the booty. Texas is somehow in field. Hello? Hello? Why did that? I press square like I always do. He shed like look at what happens here. He like swims off of a block of an imaginary block. What is happening? Why did he not give me a dive animation? I pressed it like I always do. I didn't do anything differently, I promise you. I did I jumped the timing. I pressed the square to dive, and he just does that. What? I'm getting cheated. I am. I promise you, I'm getting cheated. I don't know what's happening. I don't like it one bit. Who's our best jump ball guy? Maybe Devontae Weeks. Let's give it to him. See what happens. Devontae Weeks down the field. Go and get it, Devontae. He almost had it, to be fair. And we will go to the half 21-17. Could have been a better half, I will admit. Really could have been. The fact that Alabama is the number 2 team in the country and they're playing FCS this deep into the season. I know we're not like that deep, but we're like 5 weeks in. You should not be playing FCS 5 weeks into your season as the number 2 team in the country. So that's a little bit annoying that they have that scheduled that way. But we ride. Let me get a little screen pass. A little Bo Jackson screen pass. If this can get blocked, it'll be successful. Wow, they got to me so quickly. I can't even like express how quickly it was. There's only a single high safety. Ben Reed has a chance here. And he won immediately. Ben Reed, Felix Coatney, the ball's there. Ben Reed, touchdown. Felix Coatney delivers. You gotta have some safety help. Ben Reed is too dynamic. His second touchdown catch of the day. They've both been on that exact route, I'm pretty sure. And it's 28-17, 11-point game now. I really wish it was not 17 points that Texas had, but they do, so we got to ride. Coatney's looking strong again. We're not going to count that interception. That interception doesn't happen. That was AI. You didn't see that. It was edited in later. It was a fake one. It's big Texas put that in there. They want you to believe that I threw a pick. It's propaganda. That's what it is. And that's what it was. Quick throw. Am I ever going to tackle somebody on the first attempt? Is that ever going to happen? Blow that up. Thank you. It's Quebenacuto. Who else but Quebenacuto? He might break the tackle record at South Carolina the way that he started, the way that he's played, especially if we keep him at sub linebacker the whole time. We can recruit other safeties. We're not going to recruit a guy as dynamic as Quebenacuto. Kiernan almost picked it off the deflection. I guarantee if that was the other team, they would have picked it off. Guaranteed. That was so close from Enrique. Get to the sack. Oh, Tommy Berlin got there, and it was deflected away anyway. And we will force the punt. Thank God we're back to what we did in the first quarter. Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. Texas has been annoying. I told you this was going to be a tight game, but the way that we started, I thought maybe it wouldn't be in the end. But then now it's going crazy, and it's back, and I don't like it. Don't like it at all. I'm not calling a counterplay. That's just not going to happen. Counterplays suck. So let's just call a regular run with Bo. Just a regular inside zone with Big Bo. Bo knows. Let's see what we got. Handoff. Bo inside. He's got it. Decent run. Looked like it was going to be more than it was, but we'll take it. And we will go with a little play-action dagger, maybe. Little play-action dagger. Maybe roll out. Find Ben Reed after a little bit. Ben Reed is open enough. The ball's there, and he turns up the field and gets extra yardage. I probably could have scrambled, but I saw the opening, had to take it. Had to take it. Ben Reed's having a great game. 100 and, what did I say, 175 yards? Hand out to Bo. I mean, they read the quarterback, so I had to give it to Bo. I don't like that play-action shot play. Let's go with something else. Devontae Weeks, maybe? Let's go with the pivot inseams. I don't really call a play like this for good reason, but you know what? They're going to press up on Ben Reed. I mean, how many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man? The safety does help. Oh, ooh, okay. Okay, so they learned the lesson. They did. They covered it. They certainly covered, but now Ben Reed's over one-on-one on the right side. That safety's going to go over and help, though. I don't remember what button everybody is. I got it away, but unfortunately, it's incomplete. They brought pressure quickly. I got to remember what these buttons are, man. It's killing me. Do I just scramble for this? I might just have to scramble for this. Oh, God! That's... Wow. We got to go back and look at that, because this is the greatest defensive play you'll ever see in your entire life. Watch this man's vision. He's over here on the edge. He's committed all the way to going around the wide side, take the long way around to me. But the moment that I step up in the pocket, he instantly sheds off the left tackle and ruins my entire run. I mean, I would have had the first down. Look how much room is here. I have the first down guaranteed. But because this dude, what is he, number 90? Number 40. Number 40 comes in. The vision is elite from him. Sheds instant. Like I don't even step. Look at this. I take one step. I'm in my drop back. I take one step up. He sheds instantly, forces me to roll to the side and take the sack. That is elite vision from that edge rusher. My God. You put him in the NFL right now. He's got Hall of Fame vision and Hall of Fame instincts. I mean, that's crazy. How did he know that I was, like, even if I would have just stepped up in the pocket and threw it, Would he have still done that? Or did he know I was going to scramble the whole way? Whatever the case was, he killed that play. That play was dead the moment he did that. And I didn't think I was him. I thought I was the other guy. That's why I dove. I didn't realize I was the guy behind him. Well, it looks like Texas is going to score a touchdown here and make the game a one-score game again. Handoff. We blow that up. They cannot run the football. Jamison Willett is all over the run game. They've tried that same play like twice now, and it's gone for a loss of yards both times. It might be over for Bozo there. Kevin Levrone brings it down 3rd and 8. I mean, a field goal makes it an 8-point game, which is still one score, but it's the best one score you can ask for, so we'll have to try to hold them to a field goal here. If they would even go for a field goal. I would assume that they would. They don't have to worry about it, because it's a freaking big catch by the tight end. Sometimes I want to throw my guys off of a 9-story building with the coverage skills that they have. They're way too good to not cover these guys. Especially a tight end. How are you getting cooked by a tight end? That's a big catch. That's a touchdown. Texas, instead of kicking the field goal, scores the touchdown, and they're going to go for 2 to make it a field goal game. I want to die. Oh my God, I got to him, man. I got to him, and he still throws a dart. Are you serious, bro? What do I have to do? I even dove way earlier than I usually would to try to counteract the fact that they always throw it early, and he still threw a perfect throw. Oh, Solomon Cole's touchdown. That's what we needed. Solomon Cole's kick return touchdown. Oh, God, this game's crazy. I hate it. I just want to be out of it. Please just get the win and be done. We don't need to blow them out. Just win the game, man. I'm tired of this Texas team already. I am tired of them. Send the ball back to them. It'd be hilarious if they kicked return on me now, but they're not going to. They're going to kneel it down. Okay, defense, please, for the love of God, play better. We can't get any pass rush. They're just checking down the whole time. Force a fumble, for God's sake. Hit somebody. Hand out to the running back. It's finally going to work for him. It's not the same play that we had been stopping, but they're finally going to get a run play that's going to work. B.J. Earl saves the touchdown. He didn't even tackle him. He just forced him out of bounds. But Raheem Miranda finally gets a big run. At this point, we just got to survive. Texas is starting to really scare me. Just survive the game. I don't care if we win by 1 point, 2 points, 3 points, 4. I don't care what the win is. Just win the game, man. Just win the freaking game. That's all we got to do. I don't care if it's win by half a point. Cortez Boykins, good tackle. How is that a first down? That's inches, if anything. Joel Cool, the safety, goes down. Some sort of bruised rib injury, I would assume. And, oh no, it's a play action. And Kerry Butts brings him down. 2nd and 5. Yeah, it is bruised ribs. It's always bruised ribs. They're very creative when it comes to the injuries. Under 50 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. Rugamba's in. Maybe Rugamba can do something. Kind of, but it's a touchdown. No, it's not a touchdown. I thought they were going to give him the touchdown there. They did not. It is 1st and goal from the 1, so they're going to score on this play, I would assume. Hand out to the running back, and Miranda is in. Touchdown, Texas. They make it a 3-point game again. Well, 4-point play unless we block this. And we will not. So it is a 3-point game. What's the flag? Did I run into the kicker? What happened? Who's on the ground there? We ran into the kicker. Who did it? I couldn't even tell what happened. I got to see the replay. It was Solomon Coles? I was using Solomon Coles. What did I do? I wasn't even on the controller. What happened here? What did he do? So he kept running. McCracken's motion takes him forward. And then I'm assuming he falls over when Coles stopped. You can tell when I stopped running here because I had given up like right here. And then He runs into McCracken, and he falls. Does that say Stroud? CJ Stroud's the Texas quarterback? Okay. Uh, that's a BS call. I mean, what are we doing here? That's crazy. They call that roughing the kicker. I wasn't even on my hand wasn't even on the controller. Whatever. We will go start our drive from the 25. The good thing about this is our offense has been really good. So I'm not super worried that we're going to lose this game because I believe in our offense. Should I let this go? Yeah, I'm going to let this go. We'll start the fourth quarter up by 3 with the ball. Just trying to waste as much time as possible, man. Just waste as much time as possible. They are going to press up. The safeties are over there, so there's a chance that they don't come help and cover, but I can't even really take that risk because they wouldn't hear me anyway. The crowd is too loud. I'm going to call play action read, and then I'm just going to scramble. It's usually what I do. So we'll call this, and then we'll just scramble. Just take the yardage with Coatney. Got there. I thought for a second it wasn't going to get there. I wasn't even looking at any of the options. There might have been somebody down the field. I wasn't even looking. I was just trying to guarantee those yards. Guarantee those rush yards and guarantee that first down. Hand off Bo. He's got something. Throw block. Thank you. Bo Jackson. Stiff arm maybe. Not really. 13 for 87 though. Having a good game. Ooh, Zach Crothers is in. We get to see the 97 speed running back. Oh, here it is. Look at the speed. The blocking. Nobody's going to catch Zach Crothers. Touchdown, South Carolina. Maybe we shouldn't have scored there, but I don't know. It's hard to... Oh, Christ. I didn't mean that. I didn't mean that. I promise I didn't mean it. God, I want to die. I really do. I just want to just kill me now, man. Kill me freaking now. My God. Why am I kill myself every single game. I do something stupid. What am I doing? I didn't mean to press the button right then, but my thumb just for some reason pressed it. And it even at least it should have held it down. Why did my God, if it's not one thing, it's another with me, man. If I'm not throwing stupid interceptions, I'm costing myself points with extra point misses that should not be misses, but I'm stupid and I pressed the button when I didn't mean to press the button. God, I hate myself. And if you don't hate yourself, you're not living, man. I really wish BJ Earl would have caught that. I cannot catch an interception to save my life, dude. If I was like had a gun to my head and the person said catch an interception, he would shoot me in the face because I cannot catch an interception to save my freaking life. I don't know what it is. All of my corners and safeties and linebackers just bounce off their hands. Or I just get mossed. You've got to be joking. You're not telling the truth. That is a full-blown lie. That is a lie. That is AI. That is fake. That's deep fake. That is not true. How did he catch that over me? What do I have to do? Why did I get behind him? I can't. That was fourth down, man. It was fourth down. What do I have to do to be good at this game? You know what? What I probably have to do to be good at this game is care about the game, and I don't care about the game enough. So, oh, God, I hate this. But at least it makes the games interesting. Nice tackle. Nice tackle. That guy's got 108 yards on 10 catches. Why are they throwing to him so much? The worst part about this is the quarterback's not even that good. Please, I don't even care about the interception. Just swat it down, man. Kevin Levrone, what are you doing? I'm getting carved up for 364 yards by this quarterback who's just, like, mid at best. He's not even good. He's fast. I know that much. God, I just want to... Oh, man. All right. Hey, look at that. It's a 2-point game. Woo! Ah, 2-point game. God, I want to die. Solomon Coles, can you do it again? Can you catch lightning in a bottle twice in one game? Not really. No, we can't. All right, man. Forget about the Felix Courtney agenda. We've done enough for this game, I think. We've done a pretty good job. Just run the ball. Run the ball. Take time off the clock. Force them to call timeouts. And then win. I just want to be done with this game. Give me Kentucky, please. Let me just stomp Kentucky into the ground. But I am tired of playing Texas. I'll tell you that much. I do not want to be here anymore. We called a counterplay, which I said I would retire, but I didn't mean to call it. And then I tried to change the play, but they didn't hear me because the crowd is too loud. Counterplays just suck so bad because they take way too long to get going. They're trash. Bo's able to get the first down. Texas is going to use their timeouts before the 2-minute warning. But that's a back-breaking first down we just got there. All right. As long as nothing crazy happens, this will be the final timeout that they call, and it is. So now all they have is the 2-minute warning to call or to stop the clock, plus obviously like injuries or penalties or something like that. But hopefully none of that happens. Hopefully we can just get out of this game with a 2-point victory and move on to next week because I'm done with Texas. They might be unranked and an 89 overall, but they're a good team. They are a good team. I mean, we kind of knew that when they were 4-0, but their defense is not very good. And they're not, you know what? They're not that good of a team. We just suck. I suck, really. A team's good. I suck. Because their quarterback is not that good. Their defense is horrible. They're a bunch of jabronis. But we win the game by 2 points. God, man, I don't care. Win the game is a win, 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 is a win. 41-39. I scored 6 points in the fourth quarter because I missed the extra point. All right, whatever. We stay undefeated. I wouldn't be shocked if we dropped in the rankings because of the way that we won that game and how ugly it was. But we'll sim to the next week, week number 5, against Kentucky, again on the road, another night game. Okay, first on the board for a lot of 5 stars. That's good. A lot of 4 stars as well. And Kentucky is 1-3. They are horrible. How are we looking? As long as we can stay with a decent advantage on Connor Nesbitt, even when the week 7 visit happens, they might still pass us, but maybe they won't pass us with such a big lead that we won't be able to pass them the next week on week 8. That's the hope. Wesley Carman, we got to get scheduled. He's going to cost 30. I can get him on a complimentary with Jamison Galladay. Let's do that. Week 10 against Missouri. We can do that, and we'll schedule him for championship contender on the visits. Did we guess right? We did guess right. Okay, so we got him on a week 10. Jamison Galladay is also on a week 10. There's not really much else I can do. Georgia's just going to get this guy because he's on a week 6 visit to them. I have my hard sell on him, but our hard sell has a C+. And Georgia, he just wants to go there. They have a platinum tier pipeline. He's just going to go to Georgia. Shaquille Harulahu, he's on campus somewhere. Week 13 would be kind of crazy, but Georgia's coming for him, so I got to get him as soon as possible. Let's do week 8 against Oklahoma. No. Let's do week 7 against Arkansas. And then we can package a couple other players with him to give him some complimentaries. Ari Wilcox, we need 15 hours to schedule him for a visit. Am I hard selling him or am I just setting the house on him? What am I doing? I'm just setting the house. Okay, so we don't know fully what his hard sell is going to be unless we do. Do we know what his hard sell is going to be? We know that he likes playing time. It's not going to be that one. It's going to be... There's only one it can be. It's going to be this one, Star Search, which gives us a B, an A-, and an A+. All right. Take that, I guess. That's something. Tulane's trying to get him, but hopefully we'll be able to just hold that off. Anton Demento, we know what his hard sell is, and we got it right. I think we might have already known what it was. I'm not sure. But he also needs 30 to get recruited or get visited, so we'll just stay what we got with that. Greg Newton, Alabama is making a push. Dear God, they are coming strong for Greg Newton. I'm a little bit scared now about that. How are we looking for you? Everybody, we're doing well in the hard sells. Like, all the hard sells we have really good, except for playing style for Ahmad Salam. Or not, that's not his name. Ahmad Selman is his name. We have an F play style for Sam linebackers. That's brutal. Maybe we don't have to worry about that. Maybe Duke won't be able to make much of a push and we just hold him off without the hard sell. We just need more hours. We need these recruitments to finish up. Matthew Turpin is a weird one because we're not really going too hard on him. I might just need to pull out of that. David Akwara. I should probably schedule him for week 7. Yeah, I need to schedule him for week 7. So you know what? I'm going to pull out of this Matthew Turpin one. How fast is he? 91 speed, 92. Yeah, I'm just going to pull out of it. That gives us 30 hours. I can schedule the visit week 7. It also gets a complimentary for Harulahu, so we'll do that. We'll do conference prestige for him. That way we upend Auburn and hopefully steal him away by that point. And that leaves us 15 hours to get somebody else on campus. I know there was somebody. Here it is. Greg Newton that needs 15. Is there anybody else? Okay, so we got Ari Wilcox. I think we can hold off on him for a second. Let's do Greg Newton because Alabama's coming for you. Yeah, Alabama's the one coming for him. So we need to get him on campus. Do we have any complimentaries? Not really. Because they'll take away from Jamison Galladay. So let's pick... Oh, God, Alabama is right on our tail. They're going to pass us very soon. He's a really good player, very athletic. Let's get him on campus. Do I do week 11 or is that too late? Because who knows when Alabama's going to schedule him. And it might be too late. It's so hard trying to figure out which week to schedule people. If I do week 12 or week 13, that's way too late. Alabama will have him by then. But if I do week 11, I can't do week 10. He's got a competitive visit. I can't do that. I could do week 8 against Oklahoma, but maybe that's too early. Because if he comes on campus week 8 and doesn't commit after that, then Alabama's just going to take him. Who's the guy that's on campus week 8? Visit scheduled. Who's on? Oh, it's Connor Nesbitt is on campus week 8. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Okay. I got to do week 8. Alabama is on my tail. Alabama is on my tail. We got to schedule him for week 8. Okay. Now we will play the University of Kentucky on the road. Another night game, but this one should be a lot different than that Texas game. We should kill the Wildcats.
When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a call under pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Commonwealth Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Kentucky Wildcats. For the EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Holliday and Jesse Palmer, and guys, can't wait to get this one started.
On the road in Lexington. Is that where they're at? Lexington? I think so. Who cares? We're in Kentucky. We're in Kentucky. The home of the Kentucky Derby and all those people. A lot of white people there in Kentucky and at the Kentucky Derby, that's for sure. Take that however you want. And we will play against the Wildcats. They got a star quarterback, so this could be an interesting game, but they are not very good. They're 1-3. They're 0-2 in the SEC. They might be gearing up for a demotion. Oh, maybe not with this quarterback scrambling like he is. Malik Conwell. Did I scout that guy? That name sounds really familiar. I don't know if I ever scouted this guy or not, but maybe we tried to get him and he chose somewhere else. I can't remember, but that name sounds really familiar. But Kentucky could be on their way to a demotion down to the Sun Belt if they keep playing the way that they're playing. With a 1-3 record, 0-2 in the SEC. Not looking good for the Wildcats. Didn't they already get demoted one year and then they came back up? I feel like this is their first year back in the SEC. I could be wrong. I've done it in different series. I did it in Delaware Dynasty too, so maybe that was what I'm thinking of. Maybe they went down in Delaware Dynasty. I know Vanderbilt's down, at least in Delaware. Look at Tommy Berlin. That ball's out. Pick it off. Why can I never get a throw out a sack interception? Huh? Huh? Riddle me that, Batman. Why can I never get a throw out a sack interception? Alan Wilbur, bobbing and weaving. Okay, did good. Let's keep up this Felix Coatney agenda here. Ben Reed had a big game, 2 touchdowns, 125 yards. It was technically on the same play twice, but still, big game. Let's start hot with a mesh corner. A little running back mesh corner. We're not going to throw the running back because I'm not stupid. I'm going to throw Devontae Weeks, who drops it. Oh, you want to die. Devontae Weeks, former #1 overall prospect in recruiting, drops that pass. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I'm unbelievable. Oh. He didn't hear me, so I'm not going to throw it to him. Maybe he should hear me once in a while. R1 is wide open. It's Javonte Springs for the first down. Good job, Javonte. One-on-one with the corner, but he's not pressing up, so I don't trust it. We'll just hand it off to Bo Jackson. That is who I trust. I trust Big Bo. Big Bo knows how to find his way to the end zone. Handoff. Bo Jackson, first down and more. Bo Jackson, baby. Let's just go with the shallow cross again. They're going to press up on Devontae, but they have the safety help over the top, so I'm not looking that way. But I am looking underneath at Javonte Springs. Why can I never have any separation from these guys? Let's find Ben Reed there. First down. Good job. You know what? Let's go with a bench halfback angle. I love a little angle route from a running back. It's going to be Zach Crothers. A lot of speed from that angle route. If he could separate, Zach Crothers might have a touchdown here. Zach Crothers got the speed. Zach Crothers, end zone, touchdown, South Carolina. Zach Crothers, the freshman redshirt, is him. God, having a fast running back is so nice. It is so, so nice having a fast running back. And we lead 7-0 on the road in Lexington. Send the ball away. Kroger Field. I didn't realize it was called Kroger Field. Oh, that's kind of funny. Why isn't Walmart sponsored any fields? Why don't I play on Walmart Field ever? Or Giant Eagle Field? Or the Come and Go? Who doesn't want to play on the Come and Go Field? Nah, that's a field. That's like the perfect name for a football field. You come and you go. It's perfect. Oh, I bid on the read option. I suck ball. Oh, I suck one ball. That's all I do, is I suck one fat ball. God, why did I bid? I'm so bad. I read that read option, and I would have had him blown up in the backfield for a loss of like 5. But I suck. Broken tackles are fun, aren't they? David Whitaker is the gadget wide receiver on that jet sweep. Quarterback read option. This guy's starting to get on my naughty list, and I don't like it. Malik Conwell. That name sounds so familiar. I have to go back and look at the tape because I feel like one year I recruited him. I don't know why that name sounds so familiar, but it does. He's going to scramble again. This guy's starting to get on my nerves, and he keeps sliding. Take the hit, dude. If you're going to run, you give yourself up. You're a running back at that point. Take the hit. Lower the shoulder and eat some dirt. If you want to fancy yourself a running quarterback, then you got to take the hits. You can't just have it both ways. You can't be a running quarterback and also slide down like a baseball player. You can't do it. That's not how it works. You either a running quarterback and you eat the hits, or you never run. You're either Cam Newton or you're Tom Brady. There's no in between. Unfortunately, we can't tackle either. So the running back scores the touchdown there, and it's tied at 7. The fact that we are tied at 7 against Kentucky in the first quarter makes me want to die. So, yeah, that just shows you where I'm at right now. Vi Harrison brought down at the 22. Let's keep pushing this this Felix Courtney Heisman agenda here. Keep trying to get him some big time yards, some big time touchdown plays, some highlight reels. That's not open. It kind of is open at the end of the day, but Courtney walking the tightrope got speared out of bounds. Good Lord. But he does have a big time gain. That's a nice highlight play. We'll put that on film. We'll send Ben Reed deep. Oh, good Lord. Good Lord. Good Lord. The pressure was on. The heat is on. Let's go with a jet touch pass, possibly. It's going to be Gervonta running it. I don't really like when Gervonta runs these, but we're going to see what happens. Final play of the quarter. He gets it, and you know what? He's actually got some room. I'll take that. 3rd and 1 is a lot better than 3rd and 10. So we end the first quarter tied. Get this gyrating Wildcat off my screen. We go to the second quarter. Handing the ball off to Bo Jackson seems like the right move. So we're going to do it. Hand off Bo. He's got the blocks. Bo Jackson has a lot of yards. He broke a tackle. Bo Jackson going crazy. Do they have a man on their team named Ayu? That's crazy. Ayu. Ooh, almost got tackled there. Can I find that? Just once, I wish those guys would catch the freaking football. It's almost like it's their job. It's almost like what I'm paying them on NIL money to do. Look at the space for Felix Courtney. He's going to take it in all the way. Courtney with the rushing touchdown. He's not just a thrower of the football. He's also a runner of the football. We take our lead back. 14-7. Now we're feeling good. But the defense needs to contain the quarterback. We need to contain Das quarterback. If we can't do that, we're going to get put on a show here. It's going to be a shootout in Lexington. Hand out to the running back, and he's going to get taken down for a gain of 4. Good enough for him, I guess. I really wish Yusef Moreau would be more impactful. He hasn't done any. I haven't called his name once, except for I called his name one time in the game against Texas. But that was in like a passing coverage play where he was out for some reason covering the receiver. But as far as like rushing the quarterback, I haven't called his name one time. I wish he'd be more impactful. Gone are the days of Dylan Stewart and Colin Simmons. That's for sure. That is for Elliott Sweat is his name. Is he related to Josh Sweat? Possibly. Maybe brother. Hand off to him again. He's going to break the tackle, but then Cortez Boykin's going to wrap him up for a loss of 2. He probably wouldn't have lost any yards if he would have gone down the initial tackle, but he broke that off, bounced back a little bit, and then Cortez Boykins finishes him off. Sack the quarterback, please. They're going to go deep. It's B.J. Earl one-on-one. B.J. Earl knocks incomplete. I wish I could get a pick. What do I have to do? I feel like I'm timing it like good enough. What do I... Krenzel. I wonder if he loves a good basement. I just wish that I could just intercept the pass. I really do. I used to be really good at picking off guys in 25, in college football 25, but in 26, I just cannot time it for some reason. Maybe because I suck. Can I get that Devontae Weeks? Now I'm just throwing crazy stuff. Devontae Weeks catches, breaks the tackle. Devontae Weeks down the field. What am I even doing? Why did I throw that? I don't know. But Devontae Weeks said, you know what? You can just toss it up and I'll go get it. Bo Jackson. Ooh, that was weird. Kind of like did the, like he was going underneath a limbo. That's what it is, the limbo stick. Rawls is open. That's not a great throw, but Rawls does a good job to fall forward. It was not the greatest throw I could have ever had. 3rd down and 2. Ty Roop is out there. Is this just a scramble attempt here? No, it's not. It's a throw, and Roop has it. And the first down? Yes. That was not human. How Ty Roop just got off the ground there. Wide open, touchdown, Devontae Weeks. You know what? It makes sense. It's poetry. Devontae Weeks got us in this situation, so he's able to cap it off. And it's another passing touchdown for Felix Coatney. That's 3 in total, 2 passing touchdowns, 1 rushing touchdown for Coatney. We are pushing that Heisman agenda. We are trying very hard to get him the Heisman Trophy this year. We'll have to take a look at the end of the episode and see if he's even in the conversation. If not, then we're going to have to step it up even further. I'm going to have to throw for like 400 yards a game, and I don't really like doing that. I'm not good enough to throw for 400 yards a game. I know I'll make way too many mistakes. Kieran with the sack attempt. Almost. I dove right past him like a dummy. Oh, I'm like the biggest what-if guy that's ever played. What if I didn't miss that sack? What if I didn't miss that interception? What if I actually tackled him right there instead of throwing it away? Unfortunately, I did just look at that passing touchdown number, and Coatney is not up there, so he's still got a ways to go for that. That's wide open. What are we doing? Coverage! He dropped it! You bum! Oh my god, no wonder this team is 1-3. You got players dropping wide open passes? Wow. Could never be me. I would have cut you on the spot. And not off the team, with a knife. Alright. Let's continue to go here. We got 2:22 to go. Hand off to Bo Jackson, and he's going nowhere. They blew that up. They blew that better than a bell of danger. 2-minute warning. 2nd and 13 run. I don't really like that, but we're going to do it anyway. And Bo Jackson, how in the world did he get around me so quickly? Yes! Good job, Felix. You did what had to be done, young Padawan. Hand off to Bo, and Bo's got room. Not much room, but he had a little bit of room. We're wanting some hurry up so that we don't kill the clock here. I really wish they would press me. It'd be a little bit nicer if they did that. What do I go here? Oh, I see Rawls. I don't think I can hit him. Corner end zone, maybe! I hit him too late. I did. I hit him a little bit too late. If I would have thrown that a second earlier, half a second earlier, 2 seconds earlier, maybe it's a catch. It's hard to say. 4th down, they call their timeout. I'm obviously going to go for this. I'm not kicking a freaking field goal against Kentucky. What are we talking about here? Throw it quickly, just catch it. Just catch it, go down, we'll call a timeout. We convert the 1st down or the 4th down into a 1st down. Double slants does not seem like the way to go, but I'm going to do it anyway, and we'll see what happens. I got time, which is rare. I'm just going to scramble. Just scramble, get out of bounds. We get the 1st down, thankfully. Let's go with a drive post. Possibly a good play. I kind of like Dravante Springs on here, but there's no way this is going to be open. Yeah, that's like 3 guys covering it. Oh, a Jabo. Who the heck is a Jabo? I don't know, but he caught it. How do I not know who is a Jabo? Why was he on the field even? Who is this man? A Jabo. That name does not sound familiar. Why? Who's a Jabo? Oh, it's because he's the transfer that I got. Ramona Jabo. I forgot about him. I forgot that I transferred him in. I was going to say, I don't remember that name, but it's because he's a transfer guy. He came in like the last second. And look at the Coatney, man. You better put your Coatney on because it's getting cold here in Lexington. We complete 1/2 of the double dip. 28-7, 7 seconds left in the half. We will get the ball to start the second half. Hopefully we can go down there and score another touchdown, make it 35-7, stop Kentucky again, score again, make it 42-7, and then win the game like that. That is the trajectory of this game. If it actually goes that way, is another story. Hand out to the running back. He's got room. He's got blockers. He goes down. Timeout. Really? Really? A timeout with 3 seconds to go. 2nd and 2 from the 33. What are we doing here? That running back looks really small, by the way. That's a big hit, and it's going to go down. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. I appreciate that one. All right, so we will lead at half. Oh, man. We should kill this team in the second half. That's what we should do. We got to come out here in the second half and actually take care of some business. So we need to dominate even more than we did. And look at Bo Jackson go. I mean, Bo Jackson be doing things that nobody's ever seen before. Bo Jackson is that guy. But I also, I mean, being up 28-7 is nice. I would like to be up by more, though. And look at Bo Jackson. He's answering my prayers. He's going to make us go up by more. But I don't want to forget about that. I don't want to forget about the Felix Coatney agenda, so we got to keep going. I think triangle's open. And it is. It's open by a mile. Devontae Weeks, big catch. 163 yards and 4 touchdowns. That's not a lot of yards, but it is a good amount of touchdowns. I don't know how they value that in the Heisman voting. Like I said earlier, we will take a look at the Heisman voting after this game. And that is going to be another catch. That is Ben Reed with a big catch. Maybe a halfback sweep can get the job done. Although they're going to be in press. And I don't mind press coverage, especially when we got Ben Reed. Although I don't like what they just pulled out there. So I'm going to actually scramble out of the pocket and fire it to square, who ends up getting open. Ben Reed drops it. Why'd you jump, Ben? Why'd you jump? My guy. What are we doing here? You didn't need to do all that. All you had to do was just catch the football. You would have been down in the 1 yard line or 2 yard line, whatever it would have been. Maybe even would have scored. Coatney, it didn't really go that way. Didn't really go the way that I wanted it to. I thought I was going to have more yards to roll out there. Triangle's open. That should be a touchdown, and it is. Jorvonte Springs gets in. Yeah, depending on how this drive goes for the Wildcats here, we might be skipping to the end of the game because we're going to kick this ball back to Kentucky. Hopefully they go 3 and out, or at least they give us the ball back fairly quickly, and then we go down and score again. Then it's 42-7, and you don't really need to see much more out of the game. So we'll see how it goes. They might be able to score. I mean, their offense has been weird. I mean, their quarterback has been good. For the most, at least with his legs, he's been good. But really, any quarterback that scrambles against me is a good quarterback. And of course, you got to be kidding me. This running back is one play, and he's already down. He didn't step out of bounds. It's a touchdown. Did he not step out of bounds? We still might skip. But to be fair, did he not step out of bounds here? You're joking. You're joking. This is a lie. This is fake news, right? This is propaganda by Big Kentucky. You're telling me this man did not step out of bounds? How did he tightrope this? That's insane, man. That is insane. Wow, one play rushing touchdown, and he broke 17 billion tackles. I need to make the user tackle slider 100 or whatever the highest you can go, because I need to never miss a tackle again. Some of the tackles that I miss are just so annoyingly frustrating. It's just like, why? How is that even a miss? And every time the tackle battle animation comes up, I mean, it gives me like a half a second to even try it. And I threw a freaking pick. I'm going to blow my brains out. You got to be kidding me, dude. What? I've thrown the most unbelievable interceptions today in today's episode. It's almost like I'm trying to throw picks. I promise you I'm not. But it feels like it, doesn't it? It feels like I'm trying to actively throw interceptions on some of the passes that I make. Like, did that not seem open? That felt open to me. I mean, I saw the linebacker there. I did. I just thought I could make the throw. How? 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 The fact that Kentucky is in this game again on two of the most ridiculous drives I've ever seen in my entire existence on this earth makes me want to not breathe for a long period of time. Good Lord. The Heisman agenda just keeps getting harder and harder to go after because I just make the dumbest of dumb mistakes. Although that's a really nice run from Devontae Weeks there. One freaking interception a game, man. I can't stop throwing interceptions. I'm tired of throwing interceptions. Make better decisions. It's a good run from Bo Jackson, though. He's over 100 yards now. Sometimes I just think a throw is there, and it's just not, because the game sucks. If the game was better, the throws would be there. There's a throw that is there. Ben Reed, big-time touchdown. That's how you dominate. That's how you take advantage of a bad coverage and dominate. We needed to do that. And now we need Kentucky to not go down the field in less than 3 plays every single time, please. It'd be nice if we actually held them to, I don't know, maybe how to make them do a 3rd down. That'd be real nice if that could be something that happens. But knowing my defense and knowing me, probably going to be another 1-play touchdown. They're going to go with the screen, and it is going to be a big play. I can't with this team, man. I can't handle this team sometimes. We're making this quarterback look like a freaking Heisman contender. He's clearly not. There's Enrique Kiernan, big-time sack. Not quite sure what the game plan there was. Did not seem like they even knew what it was. At least Alabama actually scheduled a competent team this time. I mean, they killed him. I didn't even switch on. You gotta be What? This is not real life, bro. I didn't know I was playing prime freaking Marshawn Lynch. What is this? Trust, I am not switched on. If I move this away, you can tell I am not switched on. How in the world did he break 3 tackles? I'm guessing it's because each South Carolina player that like goes for the tackle animation, basically just voids the other person's tackle. So let's say, first off, the guy, it's Kerry Butts. He's the first one to hit him. But when BJ Earl comes and makes contact, that cancels out Kerry Butts' animation. It triggers BJ Earl's tackle animation. But then when Marquez Provo comes in, that cancels out that animation, BJ Earl's animation, and it activates Provo's tackle animation. But then he just naturally just broke Provo's, and that's... Oh, God. Why, dude? Why do I even try? Why do I even try to play this game, man? I mean, what is that? What I switched on for that sole purpose to not have him break a tackle, and instead of him breaking 1 tackle, he broke 3. 3 CPU tackles he broke right there. I mean, what are we even doing? I don't know if I've ever seen that animation in my life. How is that not intentional grounding? I don't know, but I'll take it. Glad that it wasn't. I almost got baited into a throw there, and I would have been so upset if I would have threw that, because I would have probably thrown a pick. And I would have been frustrated if I would have threw a pick there. I don't think he got that. Oh, he did! No, he dropped it, Ben Reed! I can't believe he dropped that. I'm actually physically ill because he dropped that pass. I cannot believe he just dropped that. That was in his hands. I've never seen him drop a pass like that. That's insanely disgusting that he dropped that pass. I don't like this throw, but I'm going to throw it anyway. Ben Reed makes the catch. Well, I mean, I don't think we're going to be skipping the fourth quarter like I was hoping we would. Because apparently I don't know how to close out a game. Where do I even go? I didn't have any of the, oh, Cody's still like, now he's down. It almost would have been better if he would have just went down the first attempt. Don't give me hope. I felt like I didn't have anywhere to run. And I obviously wasn't looking down the field. Bo Jackson's open. He makes a good catch. Good job, Bo. Keeps the drive alive. And you know what? We've done enough with the Coatney agenda today. Let's just get the run game going, please. And see, like, why do I ever go away from the run? Why do I ever try to make anybody else play good? The run game is where I win. I don't know why I ever try to do anything else. Because when I do anything else, I just end up sucking. And it ends up in pain. And I don't want to be in pain. I want to win. I want to be happy. So I'm just going to run the ball with Bo Jackson until they stop it. And then I'm going to keep running it again. We've gotten a bunch of touchdowns. We've gotten 6 total touchdowns. I think 5 passing touchdowns and a rushing touchdown, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's how it is. Maybe 2 rushing touchdowns. I can't remember exactly. But we're just going to keep running the football, draining this clock, and winning this game. Because, yeah, we're going to like win kind of big against Kentucky, but it could have been way better. But because of a couple of BS plays, we're not going to win as big as we could have. And that's annoying. We're going to roll. I'm just going to scramble. Take the yardage. Wow. He caught me. I honestly never even gave him a thought that he was going to catch me there. I thought I was just going to outrun him. I can't believe that edge rusher caught me. I mean, Coatney doesn't have, like, blazing speed, but he's got enough speed to outrun that guy. You got to be choking. I can't express to you how badly I want to stab myself with chopsticks. I can't believe I have a bunch of bums on my squad. How do you drop that pass? It makes no sense. I threw it right to you. I don't even think you dropped it because you got hit. I think you just dropped it because you suck. I didn't realize that I recruited a bunch of bums. We're not going to talk about the fact that I missed the sack there. We're just going to move past that. 4th and 6. This has got to be the game here. We cannot allow them to get this first down. Please, for the love of Christ. Tackle him, please. Thank you, Jamerson. Thank you. God, if you would have broken that tackle, I might have lost it. I might have lost it if you would have broken that tackle. Handoff Bo Jackson. They're going to call timeouts. Why are you calling timeouts? You're not going to win this game. You don't have any chance of winning this game. Please just not call timeouts. What are we doing here? There's almost no hope for you. Actually, you know what? There's not even any almost. There is no hope for you to win this game. So stop acting like you can win it. Stop calling timeouts and stop wasting my time. I want to be done with this game. Oh, you gotta be joking. He didn't even engage in the block, bro. I'm not kicking a freaking field goal, dude. He didn't even engage in the block because I guess I ran out there too quickly. He dropped it again. Why am I shocked? Why am I ever shocked that a player drops a football? I have a bunch of bums on this roster. Good God. I can't, man. I can't. This is rough. This is brutal. What is that? What kind of hesitation was that? Can I please get off the block? Pick that off, please. Good God, please intercept the pass. I'm begging. I'm pleading. I'm on my knees begging. Just pick off a ball. I feel like the Jets, bro. I'm playing against a bum quarterback. I mean, who throws a pass? You had an easy first down. You just basically threw it at his feet. And they're freaking calling their final timeout. How do you think you have a chance? You're down multiple possessions with a minute 30 to go in the game, and you think you have a chance? You're going to call a timeout, wasting my time? You're going to waste my time. I've never seen more disrespect in my life than what these EA Sports video games show me here. All right, we get this first down, it's over, and I can be free of this nightmare that I'm living right now. Bo Jackson will get it, and he will score. Good God. I didn't try to score. He just got pushed in, and we will continue. We'll make the game look even more of a blowout, even though we already knew what it was. Kentucky scored 28 more points than I thought they would. And I was really hoping Bo would not go in so I could just end the game, but apparently he wants to score. I couldn't stop him. He just got pushed in. And that gives Kentucky one more chance to waste my time. Here we go. Youssef actually had a good rush there. Oh, shocker. What do you know? A hit stick attempt doesn't work. I'm totally shocked. You're spiking the football down 49 to 28. This is a joke. You're not actually spiking the football. You're down multiple scores under a minute, and you're spiking the football. What am I experiencing right now? I feel like I'm in a fever dream. What am I experiencing? You're spiking the you're down 21. Stop. You can't score. It's literally mathematically impossible for you to win this game. You cannot win. The time is not on your side. Why are you spiking the football? Why did you almost just run out of bounds there? And then he did run out of bounds. I can't. I'm going to rip my hair out. I missed the sack again. I just want to... I missed the sack again. I'm going to go crazy, man. I'm going to go crazy. I've never been so annoyed. Well, that's not true. Every single time I load up these games, I'm annoyed. Every time I play a game that has this company's name on it. What am I even doing? What even was that final play, man? What even just happened there, man? I don't even know, dude. 21 points in the third quarter is diabolical, bro. That's 21 too many. We win the game, and I mean, we won it sounds like we lost the way that I'm reacting, but it's just, I'm so annoyed at this game. I'm very, very annoyed because it sucks. And I suck. And these two things combined do not mix. We get John Beaver. We got a freaking animal on our squad. Good job, John. I'm proud of you. I'm glad you're here. I really am. You're probably going to become a legend, aren't you? We are on the cusp of getting Connor Nesbitt. I feel like I'm going to get heartbroken with almost all of these. Jamison Galladay is gone. He's going to Georgia. Harulahu has a good chance of coming to us. Ari Wilcox, we have more hours now. We can schedule some more visits. We need to figure out a good visit week to send him. So Tulane's got him on a week 13. If we do like a week 11, that might not be a bad idea. We can also... We should be able to schedule some complimentaries with that. I wonder if this is a complimentary. It is. So if we get Anton Demento on a week 11 as well, that might be a nice little complimentary. So we'll schedule that. He might even commit before the visit. You never know. We already have Greg Newton on a visit on week 8. Marlon Sneed. We can get him on a week 7. That's a big-time complimentary. Let's do that. It is against Arkansas, but still. Complimentaries are helpful. And then Ahmad Selman. He's got a bunch of complimentaries. Okay. We should probably get him on... We should probably get him on one of the week 10 or week 11 visits because, yeah, he gets one for Greg Newton, but how close is the Greg Newton commitment? Oh, that one's already pretty much done. It's us in Alabama, so he might not need it as bad as one of these other guys. So let's put Ahmad Selman on a week 10 with Missouri. He'll get those complimentaries. Alani Mondo, he gets a complimentary week 10 as well. We could finish that off with the final week 10. So that's all the week 10 visits we can do. Would be this guy is the final one. But they all get complimentary. So that's 4 complimentaries, plus he's got a good hard sell. So we should be able to lock those guys up. But John Beaver, the first guy to commit to the school this season. David Akwara, we've been in a recruiting battle. We just got into a recruiting battle with Auburn. But we have a good hard sell, and we have him on campus week 7, which I think is next episode, maybe? Question mark? Whoa, we can load up week 7 with Cortland Briggs. Let me make sure that we don't have anybody else that can go there. I mean, all these offensive linemen would be able to fit that bill, but let's just do it with Cortland Briggs. We'll get him on a week 7. That's the final one for week 7, so Arkansas is all locked up. Carlos Callo, we have 5 hours left, so we can't schedule anybody else. But I can put these 5 hours on DeAndre Cage for some reason. All right, so we're doing it pretty well. We're scheduling some good visits. We've got Southern Miss, and we have that week 7 game. Okay, so we have Southern Miss and we have Arkansas next episode. So that Arkansas game becomes huge because we have 4 very, very important guys on campus. Well, 3 5-stars and a 4-star, but still very important games. That'll be in the next episode, though. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, make sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel for more. Join the Juice Club. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.